My June wrap up is so late. It's like middle of June, but it's okay. There's not much to really talk about, so this is gonna be really quick. So, the first book I read at the beginning of June, I actually talked about in my last video because I filmed my last video a few days into June. But the first book I read was this one. I started it in May, but finished it June 2nd. So this was the first book in the 4-book series, which put me in a reading slump, let me tell you that. But this book got 4 stars. I told you that in the last video. The next book I read in the series was Picnic in Someday Valley. I read this one in June. This one I gave 4 stars on Goodreads, but I think like 3.5, or 4.5. Nope. 4 stars on Goodreads and 3.5 on my other 2 apps. This one was connected, like interconnected with this one, so I actually really liked these two together because it was like a continuance of this one. So I gave this one 4 stars on Goodreads, but 3.5 on the other ones. Basically, all 4 of these books are technically part of the Honey Creek like series, and each book has about 4 characters in it that, like 4 couples in it that like the whole story goes on and tells like their love story and everything like that. And then the next one actually is this one. So this is the 3rd one. I read this one also in June. And again, this one actually, I didn't like this one. I think I gave this one 3 stars on Goodreads and maybe 3 stars or 2.5 stars on everywhere else. This one did not like interconnect with these 2 at all. So this one, all 4 characters were completely new. Like, made no sense. Like, there was a little bit of connection between like Honey Creek, but like none of the same characters. Whereas in these 2 books, the characters were at least a little connected. I liked the book as a whole, which is why it did get 2.5 stars on everywhere else and 3 stars on Goodreads. Like, I liked the book as a whole, but like it did not go with that series. So that made me mad. And then the last book in the series is Sunday at the Sunflower Inn. I started this one in June, but didn't actually finish it till beginning of July, so I'll probably also mention this one in my July wrap-up, which will be in a few weeks. But this one did get 4 stars on Goodreads, and I think maybe 3.5 on my other 2 platforms. This one does go back and interconnect with these 2. So that is a plus. Like, this 3rd one just made no sense. But this one was a really cute story. I think I was just more so happy to be done with this series. So that's kind of how that went. But it wasn't really, all 4 of them were good stories, but they weren't summer reads like I thought they were going to be. I thought going into them, I was like, oh, it's going to be such a, like, these covers are all, like, cute little summer covers, and the first one was set in May, and then the rest of them weren't even set in summer, and like the covers didn't even like have anything to do with the book. Like, I felt like the title didn't even have anything to do with the book, really. Like, a little bit like Sunday at the Sunflower Inn, there was no Sunflower Inn until the last chapter of the book, and like that's not even like spoiling anything. Like, all throughout the book, the character's like, oh, I can't wait to build this inn, and like it literally has nothing to do with the book. So technically I read these 2. These are the only 2 books I actually read in June. I started this one and then finished this one. So like technically, I guess maybe if you combine those 2, I read 3 books. But I fully read only 2 books. And now that I'm done with that series, I'm out of my reading slump. And I'm so excited because my kind of what I plan to read for July / what I have read for July is already growing. So the first book I plan to / have read in July is The Silent Patient for book club. And then the next books I decided on, actually you decided on for me, was the Housemaid series. And as you can tell, I'm going to be flying through these. I plan to finish these 2 this weekend. So, and then after that, I think I'm going to read, I was going to read this one, but I think when I was looking it up online, it's actually part of a series. It's the Influencer series, and I don't know if I want to read that one by itself and then just maybe go read the other 2, or try and find the other 2 and read the first one, see if I like the first one, maybe skip the second one and then read that one. But there's this one that I may read shipped. There's Bear With Me Now, Every Summer After, or Sunkissed. I believe this one is also part of a series that I didn't realize, but I may just read this one because this one's like the 7th in the series. I may just read this one. But after I finish the Housemaid series, it's more just, I'm looking for a cute little summer read. There's so many on my shelf that I have as options. I may read The 7-Year Slip. I have been kind of enjoying these thrillers, so I do have The Coworker by Frida, so I could read that one. But yeah, that's my summer, that's my June wrap up, and what I am / planning to read in July. I mean, I've already got like 4 books lined up and kind of knocked out, and we're not even halfway through. I mean, we're a little bit halfway through July, but overall, that's my wrap up, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will definitely have a lot more books for my July wrap up. I hope everyone has a good day. It's the Moxie Fest today. I'm waiting for Tiana to get here. She's on her way, and we're going to go have a great weekend, and I'm so excited to read more and keep reading, and I hope all of your reading is going great. Okay, bye!